but the universe had a starting point. So therefore, whatever made the universe predated the universe. That's God, isn't it?
I don't know.
If you believe in the Big Bang,
You say there's a lot of different things, but why does it always have to come back to God?
What's going on, guys? About to react to a Charlie Kirk video. Let's get into it.
I'm fine. What's your name?
I'm Opal.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm fine.
What do you want to talk about?
What do you believe?
I don't know. What do you believe in?
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Genuine question.
Yeah.
Do you expect for you to say that I'm going to disrespect you because of your belief in that?
No. It's just I don't know your religious views. I could guess, but I don't know.
I'm not religious. Haven't found a religion yet.
Oh, okay.
Unless you want to recommend something to me.
I recommend Christianity. It's
Okay,
pretty
so
awesome.
like a pamphlet or something?
A Bible. You could download the Bible app.
No, but I want it from you. You
No,
know so much.
sorry.
But I
Yeah,
want it from you. You know so much.
I know very little,
You got
but
this big ass head, but no.
I do have a big head. Yeah.
Do you have a Bible?
No.
You don't have anything to tell me?
Where do you think you go when you die?
Nowhere. Like nothing exists.
Why do you believe that?
Because that's science.
Science tells you go nowhere when you die?
Okay, well, can you explain if you think, okay,
Yeah.
we have this, what do you think happens? Or how do you think that works when we die, the science behind it?
Well, actually,
Genuine.
neuroscience has over 25,000 different pieces of evidence to show people have afterlife experiences in just the last decade.
Okay.
Every civilization in the history of the world has believed in an afterlife or a God.
Yeah.
Why is science right now when everyone else is wrong?
Because they didn't have the science and the modern technologies that we have now.
So what discovery has disproven the afterlife?
Probably scientific, but no one can actually confirm because unless you're coming back to life, then nobody can confirm that yet.
So you can't disprove it,
And you can't prove it either.
so it takes faith.
Yeah,
I have faith.
yeah, and I don't. And you know what? If you think that that's going to happen, then that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not
so,
mad at you for
so how
that.
did the world come into existence?
Big Bang.
So the Big Bang, so the Big Bang made space, time, and matter. What started the Big Bang?
No one knows. Not
Well,
God.
but
She said no one knows who started the Big Bang, but she knows God didn't start the Big Bang. Come on, man. How do you not know what started the Big Bang, but you just know it wasn't God? Come on, man.
the laws of physics mean that there must
How
be
did
a.
God get there? I'm confused. That's a genuine. Like everybody says.
But God,
came first,
but
how
God
did he
always
get there?
is.
But how did it get there?
There's
That's my question.
That's a good question.
Okay, so let's say
So
the
Christianity
universe.
would argue that it is the Alpha and the Omega. It always is. But the universe had a starting point. So therefore, whatever made the universe predated the universe. That's God, isn't it?
I don't know.
If you believe in the Big
You
Bang,
say there's a lot of different things, but why does it always have to come back to God?
well, whatever you can call it, you could call it the idea of God. But if you believe in the Big Bang, which you say you did, it means that space, time, and matter had a beginning, which means that something made that beginning
Do
happen.
you believe in the Big Bang happening, or do you
Yes,
think
I believe God started the Big Bang. He spoke it into existence.
He spoke it into you?
Yes.
I'm just still confused on how this
Well,
works.
because look, the first words of my Bible are the same of your view. In the beginning.
Okay.
You believe the Big Bang was the beginning. I believe in a Big Bang.
Okay.
So maybe God made it happen. But what's your explanation?
I don't have an explanation because I don't study science, but I don't study faith.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You know, so I'm not gonna put bullshit on my ass to tell
No,
you in your face.
that's fine.
This woman sure has strong opinions, but she has no explanations for any of it. What kind of nonsense is that? I mean, she believes the universe started from the Big Bang. That's something that she believes. Charlie Kirk was spot on when he pushed and said, well, if you believe the universe started from the Big Bang has a beginning. And if it has a beginning, something had to start it. And people get so hung up with this idea, well, why does it always have to be God? Why? We don't know what started the Big Bang. Why does it have to be God? Call it the unmoved mover, the uncaused first cause, whatever you want to call it. Don't call it God. Call it an idea of God. But something had to start the Big Bang. Matter, energy, time, space does not create itself. Time and space are interdependent. They can't come in points and sections. It had to start at the same time. Matter does not create itself. So whatever created matter is not made of matter. Whatever started time is timeless. Whatever is Whatever sort of space is spaceless, it's omnipresent. It's God. It's just so obvious. And she had no explanation for it.
If you believe in the Big Bang, which you say you did, it means that space, time, and matter had a beginning, which means that something made that beginning happen.
Do you believe in the Big Bang happening? Or do you
Yes,
think
I believe God started the Big Bang. He spoke it into existence.
He spoke it into you?
Yes.
I'm just still confused on how this
Well,
works.
because look, the first words of my Bible are the same of your view. In the beginning.
Okay.
You believe the Big Bang was the beginning. I believe in a Big Bang.
Okay.
So maybe God made it happen. But what's your explanation?
I don't have an explanation because I don't study science.
At this point, she's just talking out the side of her neck. She's just saying a bunch of stuff. People like her and many, many atheists. They are people who are simply angry at God, who they claim doesn't exist. And they're angry at all the believers who follow God. If God doesn't exist, why do you care? Why do you care? Why do you care what's going on? Why do you have to come to a Charlie Kirk table and try to debate him on something you have no basis to even argue as an atheist? You have no basis for logic. You have no basis. You have no foundation for morality. You have no foundation for science. Science is hinged on induction. It's hinged on these inflexible principles and laws of nature, laws of physics. Atheism has no foundation to justify any of those things. Any of those things. No justification for laws of physics. Things happening the exact same way every single day. They have no justification for believing tomorrow will be just like today. They have no basis for it. They have no basis for logic, communication. Yet they utilize and depend and rely on all those things every single day, as if they know the universe is just going to be the same, as if some type of divine entity is holding it all together, making it all work. Kind of like what Colossians 1 says, how Jesus is the reason all things hold together. Atheists crack me up. A fool will simply discount millions of people's near-death experiences. There are so many accounts of people having these experiences where they see themselves outside of their body. They see a light. They see all these different things. They see their life flashing within a few seconds, and then they come back. So many people record these same instances in some way, shape, or form. This does not obviously prove that there is a heaven, but it is an example of a spiritual existence. Most of the people who have those experiences come back with a deeper level of spirituality. A fool will discount those things. A wise person will listen, study, examine the data, and have an open mind and really kind of hear them out. But no, she's exhibiting something that most, if not all, atheists exhibit: blind faith. She believes the Big Bang. She believes there's no life after death, but she has no idea. She has no way of proving it. She has no evidence for it. It's just what somebody told her. It's just belief. That's blind faith. Christians, on the other hand, we have faith that is empowered by God. It is not blind faith. It is reasonable faith. It is faith based on evidence. It is faith based on historical evidence, based on manuscript evidence, the Bible, right? The Bible, eyewitness accounts. This stuff is historical, powerful evidence. All the evidence points to Jesus Christ existing, living, dying, and being resurrected from the dead. Eyewitness corroborate that story. But there's one thing I really love about this Charlie Kirk debate. I love how he started the conversation. She asked him this, and this is what he said.
What do you believe?
I don't know. What do you believe in?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I must say, I absolutely love his boldness to boldly proclaim he believes in Jesus. He's a follower of Jesus Christ. We got to remember this verse when we're having conversations with people. Remember this. 1 Peter 3:15 says, "But in your hearts honor Christ the Lord as holy. Always being prepared to make a defense to anyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you. Before you go into that defense of the faith, before you go into the explanation, before you go into the unmoved, moving, the uncaused, first cause, and all those arguments, make sure you are bold in honoring Christ. Make sure you're telling people that you are an unapologetic Christian. You believe Christ is Lord and Savior. You believe he died, rose from the dead. You're unashamed of that. Have that boldness first. That makes your defense that much stronger, more conviction. But if you are unsure or timid about the resurrection, timid about being called Christian, afraid of the blowback and the consequences of being called Christian in a public setting, don't even waste your breath trying to defend the faith because you're not qualified. You're timid. Be bold. Start out bold. Be bold in the faith. Boldly proclaim and pronounce Jesus Christ as Lord, and watch how strong your defense will be. The righteous are as bold as a lion, and the wicked will flee. This young lady clearly is the picture of hopelessness, and I would say ignorance, but I don't say that anymore because she's standing right in front of Charlie Kirk. He's giving her evidence and logical reasons to think about maybe there is a God, because how did all this stuff get here? So she has no excuse. She is just at this point rebellious. Pray for this young lady and be bold in your faith. If you enjoyed this video and you want more content like this, do me a favor and subscribe to this channel and like this video. I'll be back next week with another one. This is Pastor Frederick, and remember, everything I do is by the book. Peace.